Right, we are in 1984 today for 6367. Interstate Freightliner, which is a name I think is quite good, or Truck, which is a very boring name, and I've also seen it as semi-truck. Don't know what semi is supposed to mean in this respect. Half a truck. Well, it's not half a truck, is it? But anyway, Interstate Freightliner is a UK name, weirdly, and it's usually the other way around. The English name is very basic and the American name is very over the top, but we've got an Interstate Freightliner, which I think is quite a good name, actually. So here we go. First off, we've got a very boring person in this, look. Just all in red, like he's got his pyjamas on. Don't like ones with just plain tops like that. Don't know why that's the case. Could at least have a sticker on there or something maybe, but anyway, let's build the cab. So we want a leave some space. Don't want that. I want a 1x6, 2x6, sorry, 2x6 plate. There it is, in black, and a what's that? It's a 4. It's a 10, isn't it? 2x10. So we'll put a 2x10 on top of that, like that. So we end up with that. Then we've got one of these 2x2 plates with the extra hole on the end. Never remember what they're called. It's a modified plate with hole, isn't it? If it's 2x3 or 2x2. Speaking of 2x2, there's a 2x2 plate going under here. So we've got that to start with for our cab. And we want a blue. I say this is an extended mudguard, but it's a vehicle base apparently, according to Bricklink. It isn't a base, is it? So we want that. I also want some tiles. I've got a 1x2 in black, and then two 2x2 black tiles. I'm putting those on first because it's going to help me space out the vehicle base. So that's got to have a 3 in between there. And then 1, 2 2x3 plates in blue going to fit in there, like that. Okay, and another 2x3. It's got a that'll do. Yeah, it goes over that, doesn't it? That's unusual. Actually, I missed about. We've got about a 2x2 plate in blue in there first. I was expecting the driver to sit in that little dip like they normally do, but this one doesn't. We're going to sort of build our own dip now. So we want a 1x6 and 1x6. These are all 1x8s. Come on. There's one. So that's going to go along here. Like that. Or another one of them. You see 4 isn't a 6, there we go. Okay. That one goes there. And another 2x2 in blue. There it is. All these parts should be here because I've just second taken it apart. I haven't had it built. So if there are bits missing, that's mental. 2x2 brick in white goes across. 2x4, sorry, goes across there. And that's the old style without the supports. Right, blue steering wheel goes in there, so that's where our driver's going to sit, in that middle bit, in that little recess. Right, so we've got 2 headlamps in white, and then they're going to have a yellow light in each one. That's going to go there. And obviously the doors are going to go in there. That space there. Again, plain white doors as well. If it wasn't for the stickers on the back of it, it'd be all very plain. What with the driver not having anything exciting on him either. Right, got a yellow 1x1 round brick on there, another one. There you go. You're in the middle. And what next? Right, we've got some white plates here, and I've got some different ones I've changed because some of them are very rubbish. It's got some better ones here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Quite hard doing it with one hand. I haven't got one hand, but where it is, it's quite hard to use my other arm because I'm leaning on that. So the lesson there is build it in a more interesting and useful place. But anyway, right. Some 1x1 bricks in white. Which my white is? Well, that's very yellow. That one. Get rid of that one. Got 2 nice white ones there. You can go on there, and a nice white 1x4 there. Got some bleach on the go in the garden actually, so we're going to chuck that in a minute. Right. So, which are the acceptable? That's a bit yellow. That's acceptable. We'll have that one. Oh, yellow these, isn't that? That's alright, not too bad. We have that one. Oh, for I have to. It's really hard. I'm leaning over a tiny little wooden wall, a beam. It's quite hard to do that. But let's do that because we're going to lose everything now. It's all flying around the place. Right, they're okay. I mean, really, I could change those doors, but let's not do that now. It's an easy change anyway. We'll do that another time. We've got nice white 2x3 brick somewhere. There it is. In you go. We've got the big square windscreen for that one. And we've got a nice blue 1x2 on there. And we've got a blue ladder. Goes there. Another white one. That's not a bad one. I don't think. Here's. That's acceptable, I think. Yeah, that's alright. And which is the best 1x1? So that's a better one. So you can go in the bleach. If I can find it. Where's the box? There it is. And what's next? Some white clips with white. Oh God! I was even holding it that time. They've got the open O clips in thin. Might go on then. Okay, keep going. Right, now the wheels. There you come. One space off there, and then right on the end there. Come on, right, there we go. Right, now you stand there. We've got some yellow aerials or antenna, which I'm going to call them there. And then it's just a case of, well, we'll just put you in. And he goes. And then a 1x4 blue plate, and then we've got that. Where's that's the one we want. But let's put it on together, attached. So there it is. So the roof, on you go. That, and then one final bit is a little thing for the roof, which looks like a blue hinge like that with a 1x4 plate on it, and then two 2x2 yellow plates, which are going to go here. There's one, And there's the other one. And that sits on top of the cab at the back here, if we can put it on. No, we can't. Right, push it down, click it down. There, right. There's the cab. So we'll put the cab just here, blocking the road. And now got the trailer. And a slightly exciting thing with the trailer is I have some stickers to put on at some point. Here they are. They are original Lego stickers as well, because that's from an ideas book that uses the same stickers. So I bought those. It was cheaper. Clever, wasn't it? But anyway, let's get this base built. So we want that. Okay. And we want, so it's a series of blue plates. We've got a 4x4, a 1x4, this great big long one, which I can't bother to count. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4x12. There we go. 4x12. And a 2x4 Technic plate. And then two 2x3 blue plates. That's a little bit green, that, but let's have it around that way so we're going to see the sides. Right, and we now want some 1x8 tiles. Here they come. Let's just check that's correct. Okay, put you there. And then there's a gap of 4. Of course it is. And that next one goes down, and then I've got one 1x4 plate in there. I think it's a bit tricky now, so it's a 1x1 blue there, 1x2 there. Okay. A 1x8, a 1x4, and a 1x8. Okay. 1x8, 1x4, and another 1x8. A bit green, isn't it? Oh, that's the better way around, isn't it? That way. Come on, on you go. Equal. And there's another 2x3 plate. It's going to go there, and then another 1x1 plate in blue. So that's the base of it. Stop moving around. Okay. And we want 1, 2, 3 1x4 bricks on there. We want 1, but then the yellow. That doesn't look right. It's got to be there. So it's got to be leveled up. Yes. 2, 3 there. Same at this end. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And here we go with our panels, which were in the bleach yesterday. Look how good they are. I'm going to give them at least a clean and a bit of a bleach before I put the stickers on. Get them as best as I can. We also want to build another one of these here, so we're going to go 1, 2, no, it's 1, that's it, 3 and 4 there. Okay, that's correct. And then what have we got? 3, 3, a 3 and a 3, okay. Let's put you in then. 3, a 3, a 3 and a 3. There we go. Yep, and then we've got some 8s, haven't we? 2 8s. You'll notice I might end up some bricks left over because I'm swapping them over for some better ones. This is good, doesn't want to go in, does it? Cute. Right. And now 4. In fact, yeah, 1, 2, 3, opposite, yes, 4, 1x4 plates, and then there's a plates even 4x4 plate over the top, which goes there. Okay, and on to the last stage now. Which are our best 1x8s? As I've got 4, I only need 2, that's for the best ones. What you do to work that out is put them all together like that. I think it's the top one and the third one, so I'm going to over those. Yep, so we want those. We also want to put a series of panels under each one. So do that. You can't see that, and where's my other one? There it is. So with 2 of those, like that, we have a 1x4 blue 8 on each one. Here's one. Here's the other, like that. And then we've got to put 4 of these together. So we go 1. So it's that with the hinge frame. I've got 1 there. 2. So we've got that. And that way so we can see. And then another 2. Where's me hinge plates? Come on, there's 1. One other hinge plate. Where are you? What I missed here. Can't see it. There it is, upside down. It was stuck. Right, so these are going to go on here now. Right, and they all go on like this. Probably easier to put them that way. That'd be useful if it's actually attached, wouldn't it? Yeah, do it that way and then there we go, squash it right down on a nice hard surface like that. Same on this one. Okay, then what, another 1, 2, 1x4 plates on there. Yeah, 1 on there, 1 on that end. And we've also got to put an extra in here, 2x4 technical plate in here, like that. Yeah, strengthens it. There's the hole. Okay, let's open you up for a bit. Right, now we've got the base, which is, this is really hard for me to do this because I can't kneel. I've hurt my knee, my left knee, so I'm having to kneel on one and squat on the other, but then I'm having to lean on my left arm to balance, which then makes it more difficult to put things on the model. Right, let's have lots of these things then. Black plates. We've got these 2x10, 2x4 and a 2x2. Let's put these on here first. So that goes on there. Another one. Yeah, 3 down. Like that. Here's our black plate with a thin clip. Thin ring even. Which goes on the bottom there like that. And that goes on there apparently. And that bit goes on there. Like that. So we can now put that down, flip it over. Like that. And we've got our grey Technic piece in there. So it attaches to the cab. And this is going to go there, on there on the base. Okay. And it's got a sort of trailer stand as well. It's made of these hinge plates. We'll just clip those on there. 1, 2, and we pull them out like that and attach the base on there like that. So there's another one. They then land like that. And also put the wheels on. One upside down. There's another wheel, there it is. 2. And that looks a bit far away, doesn't it? That's better. Okay, we can put our stand on as well, which goes there. We've got some parcels to put in as well, which they're taking somewhere. Stand you up for a minute. I mean, we could use a stand, couldn't we? That's what it's for. But we've got 2 in there. Okay, another 2 next to it. Like that. 1 goes in there. Like that. Right, here's the exciting part. Or depressing, boring part, whichever you want to. I think skip to the end here because it's putting stickers on. Which is quite tricky because basically you want to line them up with this yellow piece in the middle. So that's a tricky bit. So we'll start with transport. Okay. So here we go. Transport. I mean, this is silly really because you're not going to see this, but trust me, this is very delicate. It needs to be done. In quite a delicate way. Anyway, there's one. Transport. Right, then I want international now. So let's put our international on. Right, nice one. There we go. What you don't want is when you lift the side of the lorry up, that it's hanging off the edge. Kind of what you're looking for. So as we got so far, that's alright. All day otherwise, aren't we, really? Which way around does it go then? I'll get confused now. Obviously it goes that way. Just trying to picture it looking the other way. It's all facing the same way. But someone's got it there with the other way around, but that doesn't make sense. International transport. I want it facing the other way. I'm trying to find a picture of it facing the other way. Well, people have got that as Transport International, but that doesn't make sense. Does it? Surely it should be that way, shouldn't it? Because it says International Transport that way. Surely it should be that way, shouldn't it? Well, let's put Transport International. That does make sense to me. But those are all the pictures I can see. What they're all... Ah. So that's a bit strange to me. It should be that. Very weird. Right, let me just put International left then. International. International. So there we go. It's Transport International. International Transport. Transport International. I mean, it kind of makes sense that it's got transport in those two places at the top. But it just seems a bit weird to me. But anyway. Here you go, let's put it on. And it's finished. A rather long building of a small vehicle, but there you go. You can skip bits if you want. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. That was the Interstate Freightliner, or truck or semi-truck from '84. Bye.